0 means nothing. 22. 22 spelled out comes to 165. It's in your face, 165. Resurrection, 165. JFK came back on 11261963 p.m. 165. Resurrection, 165. Throw away the PM. Let's go backwards. JFK came back on 11261963 129 136. Great Awakening, 136. Now that's what I call a Great Awakening and resurrection. And 209. JFK is the second coming, 209. But let's get rid of the time. JFK came back on 11261963 124. A new beginning, 124. Now that's what I call a new beginning. I don't care how you do it. It all adds up. Because remember, he was born on 5/29 52 and 9 as well, 61, which is JFK Grace. Happy birthday is 153. But backwards, birthday happy, A, A, A is 26, Z is 1. It comes to 198. And 198 is Mary Reflection, 198, President J. Kennedy, 198. And 153, happy birthday, normally. A is 1, Z is 26, happy birthday is 153, John Kennedy Jr., 153. And 153 and 198 is 351. Holy shit, we're working with God, 351. Jesus Christ is the English alphabet, 351. God coded every English alphabet letter, 351. The manifestation of Jesus Christ, 351. Supreme architect of the universe, 351. Jesus Christ, extraordinary, 351. Michael Bryan Protzman, QQQ Divine, 351. Only when it comes to telling this story. Because, well, I'm the 7.7 billion to 1 guy, 231. My dad died in the backseat of a car, 231. On 11/22, 2004. Now he's going to be 82 on 11/2. The Last Dance, 112. That's his birthday, 11/2, 1939. Now 19 is 10, and 3 and 9 is 12. 0 means nothing at 112, just like his birthday, 11/2. 112, 11/2, same thing. 11/2 and 11/2 is, well, 224, which is a mere reflection of 422. Now 4 is JFK signing executive order 11110, which is 4. But 1111 is 1111, which is 22. And 4 and 22 is 26. God's 26. But 11 times 11 is 121, second coming, 121, God's second coming. Add the 4, the 22, and the 121, you got 147, the New World, 147. See, we the people, 130. We will win, 130. American freedom, 130. Just ask Misty Faith, 130. All I got to do is put 17 in with 130. You got 147, the New World, 147. 1 times 47 is John. The only day we say backwards in this country, 4th of July, 4/7, John, when we should say 7/4, which is Jesus. And John Jesus is 121, second coming, 121. Now they say we're the Jesus is king of the Jews. Jews 57, human 57. But really, Jesus is a Druze. Druze 74, Jesus 74. Human Jesus 131, John F. Kennedy 131. I don't care how you do it. It just keeps working. And 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5, which is grace, which is what the red tie says. Has the tinfoil been removed from your brain skull yet? Because what I'm telling you is JFK Sr. is the current president of the United States of America. Because Trump said there was going to be a smooth transition. A smooth comes to 91, POTUS 91. A POTUS transition. Can't have a POTUS transition from Trump to Trump. Can't have a POTUS transition from the military to Trump. Definitely cannot have a POTUS transition from, let's face it, Joe's shot to Trump. But you can have a POTUS transition from a POTUS to a POTUS. And Junior, JFK Jr., who did not die in that plane crash, is your vice president. And so for the next 4 years, well, counting the last bit that's already gone by, because they were both your presidents, just most people didn't know it. I knew it, but most people didn't know it. Trump's been your president, but yet JFK Sr. has been your president, because Kim Clement, on of all days, 4/8, April 8th, 4/8. I don't know that number very well. He in 2014, and 2 times 14 is 28. So basically 4/8, 28, because 28 is junior. So 48 junior is the date, and that gets confusing because some people have, well, low IQ. Now I is 9 and Q is 17, and I and 9 is 26, God 26, and for some reason they're not seeking the truth, because if they sought the truth, they realize that Michael Prosper's just 218. He's just a guy. And 174 is just Michael Prosper, 174. And Michael Brian Prosper is just 218. It's no big deal. It's just a coincidence. But we don't believe in coincidence, because coincidence 103, bullshit 103, politics 103, and politics is definitely bullshit. And so they've drained the swamp. The financial system's going to be new. The government's going to be new, because 85% of Congress and the Senate, they're all, well, they've been liquidated. Gimel Garden Fertilizer for treason, crimes against humanity, which is that executive order Donald Trump signed on the darkest day of the year, 12/21/17. We're all there, because executive order 13818. Now 138 is, I am positive 138, so I know I'm there. And Donald Trump's 138, so we know he's there. It's 13818. And 18, well, that's R, that's Junior. He's there. But 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 1 plus 8 is 21, which is you. You are there, because you is the 21st letter of the alphabet. And 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 1 plus 8 is 21. And Q, 17, Osiris, the death god, is there. But see, 12/21. 12 is 3, 1 and 2 is 3, and 2 and 1 is 3, and 12 and 21 is 33. And the 33rd prime number is 137, President JFK 137. He's there too. We're all there. And it says, if you're involved in serious human rights violations and or major corruption, I'm giving the Secretary of the Treasury the right to lock down your assets in your bank account. It's tied to the Magnitsky Law. It's an international law. Magnitsky was a Russian whistleblower. It's an international law, because we're not even a country. We're just a USA sandbox at that time. And so we were using international law to do the job. And it's held um, uh, to account at the ICCJ, the International Crimes Court of Justice at The Hague, where the Nuremberg trials were kept. So we don't have to worry about these Supreme Court jokers because, well, they weren't even sworn in by anybody because we were just a USA sandbox. They're not, none of them are legal. It's not legit. And if that's not good enough for you, Donald Trump said, you're going to win, win. Donald, I can't take all this winning. I just can't take it. I'm sorry, but I'm a winner. And you're going to win. Well, that comes up on JFK's anniversary with Jackie on 9/12/2018. And there I am again, Michael Brian Prosper, 218. But 9/12 is really 93. And 90 is 87, which is truth. And 3 is 56, which is light. And if you take 13 off of 56 and put on the 87, well, now you have 143. 4 Dark Days, 143. It's on the Life's Way to Lincoln, 1963. GG 300. G is 7. G is 7. That's 14. Add the 3. You got 143. 4 Dark Days, 143. We already went over that. There was 4 dark days because he's the light. And that's why there was 4 dark days. That's why when I sent the book, 4 Dark Days in History, had JFK on the front of it to Trump, he retweeted it because there were 4 dark days. And spellings matter. If spellings matter, that means numbers matter. And 4 days is 96 hours. Now, Trump ran on Law and Order 115, the anointed 115, because he's Law and Order. But with the ensign, Law and Order is 96, which is 4 days, which is a warning in the game of kings. The game of kings is golf. Stands for gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. They're sexist too, and racist. And well, when you take a shot at somebody, you got to yell for. Well, he did. It was Executive Order 11110 because he backed $4 billion with silver on the $2 and the $5 bill. Now, 2 is, Jefferson, and the 5 is Lincoln, JFK's grandfather, Junior's great grandfather, because his real name is Clooney. And when there was a lot of trouble in town because they were going to kill him, he sent his kids out of the United States to Benghazi, where John and Joe were born. And then there was trouble in Benghazi, so they came here and they were adopted by the Kennedy family because John and Joe are Clooney's. Bobby and Teddy are Kennedy's, not Clooney's. And so that explains why there had to be a lot of hiding of people because they want to kill them all because they got AB negative blood. Now, AB negative sure sounds a lot like negative because negative 48, well, 4 and 8 is 12, and 12 is 1, 2, and 1, 2 is AB. Negative AB, think mirror, AB negative. And N plus 4 plus 8 is 26, which is God. And I'm at negative 472 on Twitter, so N plus 4 plus 7 plus 2 is 27 JFK because JFK comes after God. But negative 48 plus negative 472 comes 191. All roads to lead to Q191. 1 times 91, POTUS 91, because he is Q. Yes, I am QAnon King 174. Yes, John Kennedy 174. Yes, I am coming home 174. Yes, John Kennedy 174. I am Jesus Christ 174. Yes, John Kennedy 174. This high and noble office, I intend to expose this plot. Well, number one, not only do you have to be alive, you have to be in office. And my money's on my president, John Kennedy 125. Golden ticket 125. Not for sale 125. Neither one of my presidents has ever been or will ever be for sale. Swamp scum. SS. Just like Nazis. It's not the New World Order, folks. It's the Nazi World Order. SS. Swamp scum. But S is 19 and S is 19. And right now we have the current 19th president and the 19th vice president. And 19 and 19 is 38. Death is 38. Death is yet to come, 187. Because they stole your country in 1871, and 187 times 1 is 187. Trump used the Insurrection Act of 1807. Zero means nothing. 187. He won the election on 11/8, which is 88. And he came out on 11/9. And 11 times 9 is 99. Now, Jay Kennedy's 88, and most high is 99. And 88 and 99, well, that's 187. He said he was going to bring power 77 back to the people. Power 77, Christ 77. President 110, Christ 77, 187. But he said the best was yet to come, 228. And the best, well, the best equals 79. Gold equals 79, but gold spelled out comes at 38, which is 19 and 19. 1919 is yet to come, 187. 1 and 8's 9, 97. Kennedy's 97. Popcorn 97. He came out and said 115, 115, 115. Thank you, 115. Thank you, 115, very much, 115. His very first 6 words, think mirror 61, miracle 61. That's 345. Do you have your Kennedys ready? 345. The predators will become the prey, 345. Do you have your popcorn ready, 345? Punisher 110. President 110. American, badass, Punisher, President, 330. Zero means nothing. The 33rd prime number is 137, President JFK, 137. Can I get a witness, 136? Can I get an amen, 107? 136 and 107 is 243, and 24 times 3 is 72. I am alive, 72. The mere reflection of 27, JFK. And 72 and 27 is 99, most high. Just like the plane crash says. 7 and 16 is 23. 23 is I am, and 99 is most high. But if you go to the eternal flame, EF 56, light 56, it was opened on March 15th, the same day they shut down COVID, but it was in 1967. And 19 is, well, 10. 1 and 9 is 10. 0 means nothing. And 6 and 7 is 13. 113, not true. 113, he's not there. Because 10 and 13 is 23, which is I am. But it's also fake because he's not there. But 23 is I am. Now 99 is most high, 99 is 18, and 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is most high. 0 to 9, those are all the numbers. 9 is most high. Otherwise, you're going to have a 1 and a 0, it's 2 numbers. So 9 is most high. In 1967, we already proved is 23, which is I am. But May 15th, March 15th, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 is most high. Most high, I am. Engineer's plane crash, I am most high. But nothing's happening. And 122, I am alive, America, 122, the day of the plane crash. Plus 23, which is I am. That comes to 145, Amazing Jesus, 145, but then you got to add the 9. And that's 154. I am the chosen one, 154. But nothing's happening. And 1 and 5 is 6, and 64 is American. True American hero, 174. Yes, John Kennedy, 174. Do you have your head out of your ass yet? Or is the MK Ultra mind control still kicking your ass? This is a Trump movie, and all things are on the table. Trust the Plan, 174. Stormy Daniels, 174. What? Oh my God, this is going to get good. You ain't seen nothing yet. Well, what do you think?
Well, it sounds good to me.
Well, good is 41, which is king. Sounds king to me.
I'm excited.
Well, Lee Iacocca said nothing happens until people get pissed off or excited. Now we're excited. And the comatose vertical meat suits, well, they're going to be pissed off because 23 is going to bring the pain, and pain is 40, and 2020 is 40. 2020 vision, 302. Who wants 4 more years, 302? Trump 2020, 302. Destruction of government, 302. Drain the swamp, Jesus Christ, 302. Man, when they wake up and find out they wore submission muzzles for a year and a half for no reason, And they couldn't go see their family in the hospital. They couldn't see their kids to get born. They couldn't have funerals, weddings. They couldn't do jack crap. And they find out these people lied to them. These people they trusted, these false idols, stand the hell back, because these guys are going to be your best workers. They're going to go out there and fry these freaks. Can I get a witness 136? Can I get an amen 107? Great Awakening 136? Superman 107. 107 and 136 is 243, and 24 times 3. Well, it's 72. I am alive, 72. The mere reflection of 27, JFK. And 27 and 72 is 99 most high. And he can make shit fly. Because shit is 56 and light is 56. This is 56. Can't touch this. Can't touch shit. Can't touch light. Light, because I am the shit. I'm the shit. Can't touch this. Can't touch shit, because I am the shit. Man, I'm telling you what. Who's dying laughing? Who's excited? Who's blown away? Who's crying? Talk to me.
I'm gonna tell you what, Michael. This is one hell of a show. When you drop by like Jim Acosta and AOC and then Stormy Daniels, and you see Trump up there, trying to block the blows and all the nonsense. He's being attacked left, right, and center. I mean, I'm just amazed at this man and the people who are planning it, Junior, and all these people that they're doing this with a straight face, and it's just masterful how people are being played and having to
Watch
wake up.
this. Watch this. Well, Rockstar People 174. Trust the Plan 174. These are some badass bitches out there. I'm telling you what. What makes a good movie? Great actors. Great 51. QQQ 51.
Can I just tell you, I almost died laughing when you said the senior played um, Jack Dorsey, and he had the funky beard, and I remember that interview. His eyes.
Well, let's go over it. Okay? So Jack Dorsey is all clean cut. Then all of a sudden he wears this hat and this beard. That's a disguise. So Jack, CEO Twitter, 163. He never quits 163. John F. Kennedy again 163, because JFK was playing Jack Dorsey in the hat and the beard. Eat that, freaks.
Did you see his eyes darting back and forth?
What's that?
Did you see his eyes darting back and forth like he was caught in a cage? I mean, it was brilliant.
He's probably doing Morse code.
Sorry. I think when this is over, we'll have a Great Awakenings award, and he gets to be best
Well,
actor.
Junior, what do you think Junior's been doing? Let me see. Here we go. Mike Lindell 94, John 94, My Pillow 125, John Kennedy 125. That was John playing Mike Lindell on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. And Jimmy Kimmel was trying to throw him off base. Man, you can't throw off hardened steel off base. Let me see. They said to watch the water 153. 153, John Kennedy, JR 153. Jesse Waters 153. That was John playing Jesse Waters when Jesse Waters was dropping all those bombs. Yeah. See, they shine some light on Anna Clayt. You know, the one and only reporter that got to interview Alan Parrott, the guy with the parrot, Alan Perot, whatever. That was John playing that dude. Now watch this. Today, the girls called up. Anna Clayton asked if she wanted to be on the Tiffany Blue tent. Well, they told her exactly what they thought. They told her exactly how it went. That Mary Magdalene was Jesus Christ's wife, and they had children. Well, Anna, she didn't buy that at all. And she started backpedaling real fast. And you wonder why John or JFK or Trump had her, the only person to ever interview her. People are being exposed to 18. We're going to find out just who she is, because she started backpedaling real fast when they started telling her about the Jesus strand. So she's never coming on the show. We thought she might, but hey, we found out who she really was today. That's okay. There's another reporter. She's always in the back 17, Q17. She's always in the doorway, D4, W23, and 423, 27, JFK. You're privy to, but not everybody's privy to. This is the kind of stuff you can't talk about. That's
Sorry.
Jesus strand number 3. Trump gets to talk about Jesus strand number 3. We can't tell it till after the Great Awakening.
Got it.
Some
Thank
of it. Some of it fit in 2. Some of it's heading towards number 3. Can't do that. Can't touch that.
you. I guess my point is about the preserving the bloodline.
I know, but I'm still.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's okay. The Jesus strand is coming down the AB negative bloodline on the right. There's Jesus strands because there's the Mary Magdalene bloodline. That's what the Jesus strand number 2 is all about. But there's stuff we can't cover. So Friday, you get to see the real Jesus strand done right, not half-assed. I mean, not even close. This is what I tell people at work, where I work, because I'm a badass at work. I'm the only guy that's never lost money. Now, when I mean never lost money, I mean they want to make 28%. They always made 28%. Everybody else went below negative. They went below 0. So I told people, I said, the last thing you want to do is go in front of me and have me go behind you, or have me go first and have you follow me. Well, guess what? Mickey Clan, who didn't do jack crap with Jesus strand number 1, it's being redone. And Andrew's going to make you look like shit. And I don't mean light. I mean shit. And that's Friday. Now, 2 days later on Sunday, on Halloween, 10/31, 131, John F. Kennedy 131, we're going to show Jesus strand number 2. And Jesus strand number 3, well, the Great Awakening is going to show you that. We're going to do it, but we're going to have to work like crazy once we get back from Dallas to do it. But we've already told X amount of people a lot of pieces. And I can guarantee you this right now. If you think you know history, well, you're about to get your head blown clean off on Sunday night, October 31st. Matter of fact, you'll have to talk about it a little bit afterwards and go, what? What? Are you kidding me? Because you'll have to talk it out. It'll have to be talked out for people to actually understand what they're going to hear. Because it's like, well, I still got tinfoil on my head. I don't even know what the hell you just said. I can't figure out what you just said. It's kind of be like Greenspeak. See, Alan Greenspan would give these Fed meetings, and these stockbrokers had to have these linguistic geniuses decipher what the hell he was saying so they could tell the stockbrokers whether to buy or sell. So you're going to be blown away by what you hear. And you're going to be like confused. Like, what? Because, like I said, some of you are going to get, especially if you know history, which is a lie. You're going to get your head blown clean off your shoulders. Has everything to do with Il Donaldo Trumpo and why it's not El Donaldo Trumpo. Because see, El would be Spanish because he wears a Spanish hat and he has the Spanish mustache. But see, Il Donaldo Trumpo, IL, well, that's Italian. Has nothing to do with El Donaldo Trumpo. It's what should be. But see, he's pointing you in the right direction because Trump always shines light where you need to look. Well, come Sunday.
Oh, just soft.
I zapped him.
Come Sunday, we're going to shine some light on Il Donaldo Trumpo's name.
Well, am I going to have to get worried about getting toted away in a straitjacket when I tell anything from that?
Well, yes, and you're probably going to have to get a case of toilet paper ready
Okay.
because there's going to be some people shitting themselves.
Okay. I just didn't know what
You're going to want to make sure they clean it up.
I'm excited.
Are you collecting when will the third one drop out?
What's that?
I said, how confident are you that the graduation will happen on November 2nd, and how long after that will the third one drop?
Well, it depends on how fast we can make it. It's up to Andrew. I mean, he's taking a week off right now to do this one, but then he's going to have to go back to work. So I don't know how long it takes him. I don't know. He's the one that needs the most time to do it. The information, we already have the information. We've had it. We gave it to people back in like April when we were really, really small. There's people on here that know what we're talking about. Some of it. There's stuff in G Strand too they don't know. Because we learn stuff new as we go, but some of the biggest information has already been told to this channel, but they won't tell you because, well, they get kicked off the channel. And number two, if you hurt the plan, you'll be left behind. Now, I and the group, we found out the information. We have the right to tell it, except for some information, can't tell it. Not to massive amounts of people. Because if you hurt the plan, you'll be left behind. Donald Trump knows what I've said. He listens to us. He knows. But he knows that X amount of people got the information. And when people see the smiles on their face, like, oh my God, wait till you see what's coming, that gives people hope. Because there isn't a lot of hope out there if you just follow a bunch of dumbasses because they can't figure anything out because they don't know A is 1, Z is 26. And if they don't know that, there hasn't been a drop since December. What are these people doing? Watching the tele-live vision? Because that's depressing as hell. because those guys are pretty good at what they do. You can actually believe some of that shit if you're, if you don't just listen to your president that says fake news, which is 84, which is I am JFK Grace, 84, which is John Galt, the guy walking down the street behind Melania on Inauguration Day. Because John Galt, 84, fake news, 84. Well, that's John walking down the street. Because John plays lots of people in this movie.
So Mickey Clan is trying to do a Jesus Strand again.
I don't know. She did a video called the Jesus Strand. It had nothing to do with the Jesus Strand. It just was me talking, giving numbers, and I didn't give her the okay to do that. She's a fame triot. Fame triot? You're fired, 228. The best is yet to come, 228. Osiris, you are fired, 228. Apprentice, 228. Because the apprentice comes to 107, which is 0 means something, is 17. Well, that's Osiris's number. Trump's not a reality TV star. He's here to fire Osiris off our planet. Because he's General Patton's son. General George Patton.
Seems like he's wearing a lot of hats. Trump.
Yeah, but when people think that he's being attacked, he loves it because he's a shark in a goldfish tank, and goldfish are orange, like orange men bad. And the more orange men you feed him, the stronger he gets, because he knows when they're pissed off, it means he's effective. So the more they fight, the more they yell, and the more they scream, the more he loves it because he knows he's doing his job right. It's not that he knows he's doing. He doesn't have to know. He is doing his job right. He knows exactly what he's doing. Everything he does, every letter, every word, every timing, every timestamp. The guy's a walking, talking, full-blown psycho freak, beautiful psycho nut. I mean, I don't even know what to call him because there's nothing like him. There's nobody like him. He trolled the crap out of us. He blew me away. I was watching the television back in the day. And when Hillary won first, I said, oh, great, we have a criminal on that side. Of course, I said it was going to be between men and women. And that's why the Sun Women for Trump tells you the date. Women for Trump, Junior was holding, says Ruby cute on it in red ink. So here we go. Write down, get your paper and pencil out. And so Hillary was green screening people into her crowds. Trump won 75-25 over Hillary. And then with Black Exit and the walkway movement, he won 80-20 over Biden. And so he just gave the Arizona auditors, the perfectionists, oh, we're going to do this audit perfect. We're going to take pictures and document. And they're just trying to buy time, waste time, and try and run Trump out until, something. They were just praying something would happen. Well, nothing happened because Trump just said, hey, here's your rope. Go play your game. Have fun. Have fun hanging yourself. And they came back and said Trump did win. Go figure. So Trump is basically going to clean the swamp of the voting system. He's draining the swamp and everything, all of it. Everybody's going to jail. Everybody gets a free pass to jail. You get the pass go, and you get to go to jail. And go is 22, which is G is 7, O is 15. That's 22. It's MAGA 22. Go to jail. MAGA to jail. But they, they don't stand a chance against him, because in the art of war, you don't go to war until you've already won the war. So when we pulled the trigger, it was already won. And so they got to expose themselves as being the fraud, stupid dumbasses they are. And they played a little game in front of the whole public that they did this audit perfectly. You can't win a state where Trump wins at 85-15. You can't do it. I mean, what the hell's the audit for? 10 months, 9 months, 9 months for an audit? I mean, what the hell is going on there? It's a joke. And everybody that's, well, we got to do, well, they're obviously watching the television too much. And they're listening to Trump, but disinformation is necessary. And everything's coded, and they don't understand the code. And they didn't watch the damn green screen and watch Hillary green screen people into her crowds 4 years ago, 4.5, 5 years ago. Most people didn't even know what the hell was going on 5 years ago. So I just knew. I was watching. I knew. In the military, the
And they
NSA's computers are stronger than their computers, and so we just played with them all night. Well, if we do this, we do this. What's possible? Hillary could win. Well, if we do this, we do that. What's possible? If we get this, we get that. It's just like, are you really? Why don't you just call it? Why'd they have to go till some ungodly hour in the morning? Because she was never supposed to lose. That's why. So in the art of war, you have to look weak, and when you're strong as hell, and Trump is strong as hell, so he had to look weak. Oh, Hillary won the popular. Oh my God! And then they had to have the fight. They had to have the perfect storm. 158. Arizona audits 158 because they needed people busy and tied up while they did their business.
Well, you said something that made me want to back you up for a second. I've been with your channel since you had maybe 3,000 people. So I probably know the stuff. It's going to be a aha moment for me. But you said something else too. You said to take the people with them. Is that going back to?
You're cutting in and out. Are you in a good area? Are you using just a phone and nothing else? No headset, no Bluetooth, nothing?
Just the phone? Let me log out and come back in because I'm
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll wait for you. Just cut right in. We'll wait for you.
that better.
Yeah, that's better.
You said take them with you. Is that referring to a set of people going on to heaven and then another set of people onto a staging area and then another set of people staying here on earth to make things better?
Well, here's the simple facts. Q said the end won't be for everyone. I am the beginning and the end, meaning Jesus Christ won't be for everyone. They said 46% wouldn't make it. 1% psychopaths and 3 to 5% devil worshippers. And I'm okay with that if they don't make it. So 5% won't make it and 95 will. And negative 48 is 95. And Clark Kent's 95. And I can deal with that. They said, oh my God, we're in end times, because it's all about fear. And I am the beginning and the end. Oh, we're in Christ times. That's beautiful. Revelations. Oh, the truth. Revelations is the truth. The truth is coming out. And well, people are getting butthurt because they want to believe the lies because it's so comfortable. It's what they've known. And they've been so programmed by it. Nothing could possibly be different than what I've been told because I know the truth. Really? You're supposed to seek the truth. Were you really seeking the truth? Because I remember at my church, they'd say, oh, don't watch the TV and don't listen to people that's conspiracy theorists. If you're not in the mix and you're not trying to figure stuff out, you are not seeking the truth. So right now, there's a whole lot of people about to learn the truth. And I mean, they're going to get bitch slapped by it. It's kind of like Bam Pam picking you up by the ankles and going, bam, bam. That'll do it. I mean, they just say trust the plan 174. They've got a plan for those comatose vertical meat suits. Because see, comatose is 91, which God wins 91. God wins vertical meat suits. Because vertical meat suits 198, Grace come back every 198 because he wins them from being comatose vertical meat suits to non-comatose, non-vertical meat suits.
That's where I have. I was raised Bible Meth. My mom was hardcore, trying to open her mind up to what we talk about.
Don't worry, she'll get it because there's going to be so many people that get it that the shift is going to take place. The tide is going to turn. And it'll take a little while for some people, but they'll get it.
Well, in that sense, we don't really need med beds and all that stuff, will we?
I'm sorry, say that again. Something about med beds?
If we're going to heaven, we won't really need med beds.
Well, you go to heaven when you die. Heaven's really here on this planet. It's your mind that's hell and heaven. See, popcorn's 97, weakness 97. Do you have your weakness ready? Trump said he's going to bring power back to the people. The people don't have any power because they're weak. Trump said, we're fighting the invisible enemy. It's not a virus. The virus doesn't fly through the air. It starts in your own body. Your body creates a virus because your NK cells, your natural killer cells, don't keep all the toxins under control. And when you go home and clean your house with chemicals and you're sitting there off gassing the crap, you might create a virus. And that virus helps the NK cells kill the things in your body. And if you have a fever, well, then it's doing its job. And if you cut down the fever, then it can't do its job. So everything's backwards from what they tell us. And so you got a virus, but he's talking about the virus on this planet. The virus on this planet is the bankers. That's the invisible enemy he's talking about. He's talking about the devil. The Invisible Man 162. Well, the other guy on the other shoulder is the Invisible Man also. It's just the devil. And you are your own worst enemy.
And that is the truth.
How realistic are the med beds?
We are the med beds.
His phone must have died.
There are med beds. It's not just us.
I would agree with that. I've never seen them, but I believe in them.
Let's go, Brandon.
There's a channel here on Telegram that shows and talks about them.
We saw the med beds with Michael Jackson. I remember that as years ago. Yeah, true. Yes, I remember seeing that. Yes. Actually, I think he has a celestial chamber, which I think is along the same lines as that. But yes, I agree. Well, I was also burned myself as a child. Not a child, but in my teenage years, I was burned with hot tea kettle water by accident. And I was in the same burn center with Michael Jackson. And I remember what, it's a very difficult, very excruciating.
How are they gonna account for everybody like that? That's what I don't understand.
Most
Well,
needed go first.
I think about this right here is we need to not be searching for an external source like that because we have God inside of us, correct? Is that not good enough? But with that being said, they could turn the Tesla towers on and it be in the twinkle of an eye.
Well, they already have a lot of Tesla coils that some therapists use for patients right now. They use with the sound and the light, and the vibrations for healing. And they're small. I just have a feeling that maybe they might have that available for many more doctors. There are a few doctors, from Hawaii and even in Los Angeles. I'm in Los Angeles, so they have places that they have that right now, but not a lot, just a very few. So, they do have it. They have it. You just have to search for it, for that kind of homeopathic and, that kind of healing. If you search for it, you may be able to find it.
Yeah, I would say that they don't. I agree with you. They do. I'm sure they do have it, but they also have the kind of technology that we have. We just could not even understand right now.
I would like to say, basically, what Michael just went through and over, just what the glory of God is bringing to us, and not what the med beds are going to do for us, but God being here on this earth is awesome and glorious.
That's in the Bible. TeslaBiohealing.com, you can already see the Tesla technology and buy it already. Sherry Ray's been sharing it for the last 3 or 4 weeks or more.
I just posted a picture someone shared with me of, I think it's Michael Jackson in a med bed. You go to the wall and look at it.
May I
And then,
speak?
well, if I may, just speaking to the, I don't know who asked
Yes,
that.
GSVT.
Hang on,
everybody-
hang on. There's
sorry.
2 people talking already. Who, I heard, sorry,
Hi.
not up here. I'm letting people speak. Unmuting them. Patricia, then
You
Gina.
can watch the links for you.
Hi, this is my first time talking. I just wanted to say
Sorry, Patricia. Too many mics open and I muted you because Gina's at the top. Gina, mute your mic, please. And at Real Mike and KAZ. Y'all need to mute your mics. I'm coming to get you. Hang on. There you go.
I just wanted to say that what Michael had to say tonight. I know that med beds are great and for everybody, but what he had to say about God coming down and the consciousness of Christ and what we're going to be witnessing and going through and living through is glorious, and I'm so excited. Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
Amen to
And
that.
Amen to that.
I
And
think
so
that's,
be it.
yes, and I think that's what people can't get their MK Ultra mind wrapped around. And that's why when, people have a hard time thinking on, and I hear it so many times, and I can't remember who it was this afternoon. I was going to explain it to on chat before we went over to, just like Lazarus was risen from the dead, just like Jesus was risen from the dead, just like many people that Jesus rose from the dead, so did JFK. It's hard to understand, but it's the truth. Why do people think that God can't heal people and raise people from the dead today? I mean, I guess because we're visual people, I guess. Literal, thinking. Well, there are things called miracles. God's only, the one that performs them. So my God's bigger. My God can do anything.
I wonder if of all the suffering that we have went through and the prayers that we've sent out feel like they're unanswered.
That's nonsense.
Explain exactly what you're trying to say, Tony. And so maybe I can put it in form of a question or something because I didn't follow what you said.
Well, what I'm saying is, well, I'll use me for an example. I've lived a righteous life. I've been in service to the public for most of my life as a police officer. I've recently just beat cancer. Now I have a cyst on my brain. I take 17 prescriptions a day. I pray for healing just to go back to work. and there's been no relief or help in this worldly plane. And I'm talking about people
Okay.
with smaller brains, not myself, but maybe they think, well, I prayed here. Why didn't he help me here? You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you think Jesus was a righteous person?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we do. I mean, I'm not meaning that being a smart aleck. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to get people to see. Just because I'm a cancer patient survivor too, and Jesus suffered way more than I did, and he was perfect. And so to say when I got cancer to question why did I get cancer was very selfish of me. So I never really I never really did that. Um did I suffer a lot during that time? Yeah, I did. But I kept saying to myself, why not me? Because I think God allows things into our lives to refine us. I called it a refining fire that God because God took me to a place that I'd never really I thought I had been very close to him. I thought that I had done everything right, if you want to say in a righteous kind of way. Um, but it was about a relationship. And I think he took me where he wanted me at that moment to get me to do nothing but rely on him every step of the way. To look at, you know, the things that I might have taken for granted before I didn't at that moment because saw how precious life was. And um, to say that I was righteous and I didn't deserve cancer. I mean, do I say God gave me the cancer? No. I think he allowed it in my life for others to see his miraculous work in my life because I didn't I didn't allow the doctors to um, scare me into the fear of cancer taking my life because I knew God was bigger